What's up, guys? This is Bizarre here, and I'm going to try to make this video quick. This is the second or third time I've tried, I think third, I've tried to upload it right now, but I know it's been a while since I've given you guys a TNA pay-per-view review. I think my last one was probably Bound for Glory, so I caught Destination X tonight, unfortunately, and I do have to say, not a very good show at all. The X Division matches, the ladder match and the Ultimate X match, were both very good, but everything else ran from either decent to crap. So I'll get to that in a second. Three things before I start. One, no, I did not make the ROH last night. I missed the bus down there because a stupid cab took 40 minutes to get to my house. So fuck St. Catherine's Taxi, and I really wanted to see the show. Apparently I missed a great show, so damn. Next, as a lot of you probably know, me and my friend Jeremy were on a show called All Worked Up last year, where Austin Aries hit both of us. I just want to know if anyone out there has that episode. I think it's episode 4, or if you could maybe post it on YouTube if it's already on YouTube and I haven't seen it yet. If you could send me a link for it, because I still have not seen that footage yet, and I want to. So if anyone has it or sees it anymore, please let me know. That'd be great. And last thing, this pay-per-view. Don't really know what to say. This, on paper, this looked like a very good show, but they let us down big time. Like, with the exception of the X Division matches, they let us down big time. All right, let's start. Show kicked off with what I believe is the best match of the night. Christopher Daniels versus Kazarian versus Brian Kendrick versus Amazing Red in a fatal 4-way ladder match, with the winner becoming #1 contender for the X Division title. This was a really good ladder match. A few new innovative spots. A couple of them were kind of botchy and a bit of a mess, but quite a few crazy, like I said, newer ones, which was cool. The crowd went crazy for like the bumps, but in between those they just weren't into it, so the heat was kind of on and off for this match. The finish with everyone going at the top of the ladders was okay, but it was a little like sloppy. Kaz won. He got the contract. Hopefully TNA uses him right this time. So I'll give the match 3 1/4 stars. It was a damn good match, and like I said, this was match of the night, probably co-match of the night. Up next was Tara versus Daffney. It was okay, better than most women's divas matches you see on TV nowadays. Probably the best one TNA's had in a while, and I can't even remember. Wasn't anything completely horrible, but it was just there to kill time, which they did not need on a show like this, especially since a few of these matches could have used more time. So I'll give the match a 1.25. It wasn't anything great, but wasn't anything horrible either. Rob Terry versus Magnus, no longer Brutus Magnus. Just a squash match. It went a minute, so I'm not going to rate it. I give it an NA, but it made Rob Terry look good. But damn, the global title not doing much for TNA at all. So I don't see what the point of it is. Up next was the other co-match of the night, the Motor City Machine Guns, Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley versus Generation Me. This is a good match. This was a really good match. Not the best Ultimate X match, and definitely a little lower than what I was expecting. They only had 12 minutes to work with. I was hoping they would get like maybe 3 or 4, maybe 5, well, 5 more minutes maybe. But they really had to cram a lot into here. I think I read, I think it was Wade Keller who said this. The way that this match came across, it looked like they were getting paid by the move, since it was like move, 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 move. A lot of no selling, which I hate with the X Division type matches. And in reality, it was really no different than, you know, a lot of the X Division stuff that we saw last year. A few new innovative spots, a few. And Generation Me is looking awesome, as are the Machine Guns. So we'll see where this goes. This was a damn good match. I'll give it, again, I'll give it 3 1/4, 3.5 area. Up next was Scott Hall, Sean Waltman versus Kevin Nash and Eric Young, where if Hall and Waltman win, they get TNA contracts. Bad match, folks. Bad match. started off fine with Waltman and Eric Young, since they were fine. Waltman does look pretty good in the ring, I do have to say. Once Scott Hall got in there, man, this thing just turned into a fucking horrible, horrible match. And then he tagged in Kevin Nash, and Kevin Nash did the most obvious swerve ever. Like, ever. You could see that coming from a billion miles away, especially since he wasn't even in the match for the whole time. And the ending was really, really botched with a spray paint, especially where Waltman couldn't find the can for like 2 minutes. He was looking under the ring, and then he sprays Eric Young in the face, which surprisingly the referee didn't even notice. And Scott Hall and Kevin Nash hits him with the jackknife. Scott Hall hits the razor's edge and gets the pin. And then he loses the spray paint can again, has to go and find it again, and then they spray paint Eric Young. So match was not very good, 1.25 stars, and unfortunately now Scott Hall and, well, not Waltman because he's still fine, but Scott Hall has the TNA contract. Oh my god. And the band is back together for the billionth fucking time. Unbelievable. Up next was Doug Williams versus Shannon Moore. It was an okay match. They only had like 5-6 minutes to work with, so they didn't have much. And for a pay-per-view that's supposed to be supporting the X Division, you'd think this match would have gotten a lot more time than it did. It was a nice little back-and-forth match. Shannon Moore did his usual highlight stuff. But the best part of the match was after it was over, Doug Williams got on the mic and said, "I'm sick of you X Division, like spotty kind of guys. Like that stuff belongs in the circus, and I'm a catch-as-catch-can classic kind of guy," and that was awesome. I loved that. That promo was probably, other than probably the ladder and the Ultimate, that was probably the highlight of the night for me. That was a great promo, and I actually do agree with a lot of that. I do feel the X Division sometimes is too spotty and not enough selling, but damn good promo and a solid. I'll give it 2 stars. Wasn't anything great though. Up next was Matt Morgan and Hernandez versus Beer Money Inc. Okay match. Hernandez in reality was like the only face going into the match. Really didn't get though was the ending. Match was okay, but the ending was really, really stupid, and it did take a little bit away from the match for me anyway. They turn Matt Morgan heel at the end of the match, and yet him and Hernandez are still the tag team champions. That is so fucking stupid. They should have had him beat up. He should have had him hit that move on Hernandez, the boot on Hernandez first. Then Beer Money pins him. They win the titles. Then he does like a post-match beatdown. That would have made a lot more sense. But they're still the tag team champions. Very Russo-rific booking again here. Like all the matches tonight. The headline for the show, the tagline should be "Good till the finish." And I don't mean good the whole way through. I mean matches are good or fine. ... till the finish. A lot of horrible finishes tonight. And so yeah. That match, I give it a 1.5 stars. Up next was Kurt Angle versus Mr. Anderson, Ken Anderson. Okay match. I expected a hell of a lot more, especially since Angle's in the match. Angle usually has great pay-per-view matches. Match went way too long, and they tried to do a Austin Hart type ending with the blood, but Shannon Moore actually did a better blade job 2 matches before that after he got hit in the head with the brick. So it didn't really mean anything big. Like I said, match ran way too long. They could have cut at least 5 minutes from this match. It was really slow paced, especially at the beginning. The crowd did fall out of it, but it was still a decent match. I'll give it 2.5 stars. And then the main event, AJ Styles versus Abyss. Good match, ... till the fucking finish. What the hell was that? Basically, what they're telling you is you just wasted your money on this pay-per-view because apparently you're going to have to tune into Impact on Monday to see who the champion is, because we did not get a decisive victory here. They didn't even say a winner. It just ended up with a big brawl. These guys have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Like I said, the match was fine, and if it would have had a legit ending, probably would have been in the 3-star area, but because of this ending, I'm going to give this match a 1.5 stars. Clusterfuck beyond belief. I cannot believe that they did that. I could not believe that they had that bad of an ending. And apparently AJ, I don't know if he retained because the ref stopped him. I don't know what the hell happened. But this was a horrible way to end the show. So anyway, I give the show overall a 5 out of 10. Wasn't anything good.